Hello all. I welcome you all in today's session and today we will discuss the Bittorrent concept. I, Professor Rahul Diwate, Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Engineering, AISSMS IOIT Institute. So what is Bittorrent? Okay, the BitTorrent is a protocol for peer-to-peer content that sharing over the internet. And in year of November 2004, the BitTorrent share of the whole internet traffic was estimated at near about 35% as per the Wikipedia. And the protocol was designed by the Bram Cohen in 2001. So basically, it is an efficient protocol for content distribution using the idea of file swarming. Okay, then the protocol is particularly attractive for distributing large files like videos or the movies file. As of we know that every multimedia file which having a larger size, it is quite difficult to share amongst throughout the network. Okay, so the BitTorrent will helps to divide that video in several packets, and that packets will be transferred through the network, so that BitTorrent does not perform all the functions of typical that peer-to-peer system, as we are just copying the file and storing the file. The main idea in the BitTorrent is the file to be distributed is split into the larger number of pieces, and the SHA-1 hash is appended for each piece. And to allow this sharing of a file or a group of file, the initiator first create a .torrent file extension, a small file that contains the metadata about that file to be shared. And that metadata, it contains the length of that file, then how many pieces are there of that file, then the mapping of pieces to that file, and the SHA-1 hashes of all pieces. And this information about the tracker and the computer that coordinates the file distribution. And basically, there are two terms. We call it as a seeder and leechers. So basically, that seeder is a peer with a complete file is called a seeder. Initially, there is only one seeder that we called as one who uploads the file and the peers who downloads the file completely and continue to share become the seeder. Okay, and the seeder is also the peer that provides the complete copy of that file. Initially, there is only one seeder, and that which is the peer that wants to distribute that file. And a leecher is a peer that download the pieces from the file from other peers. A host that is in the process of downloading the file while uploading at the same time. So this is sometimes called the leechers. It means you can perform simultaneously the different operations, either downloading file as well as the uploading file. And as the leecher downloads the pieces of that file, the replicas of that files are created. We will see how it is going to execute. So in this figure, you can see there are different states of peers in a BitTorrent, and the shaded boxes, as you can see here in peer 1, 0, 1, and 2, that denoted, and with respect to that, other highlighted boxes are denoted the pieces that have been downloaded, and the black white box block can be identified as, we can say it is denoted as the file which is not downloaded yet. Okay, so the figure A, you can see in left side. So each of four peers has acquired a few of 8 pieces of the file. And the figure B, the state of peers after peer 2, the pieces 4 from peer 3, and the 4 downloads pieces from peer 1. So with that, you can see they are the different peers are have downloaded these files from each peers. So basically, the BitTorrent is a client and is the tool that is used to achieve the majority of the activities in sharing. So the files being distributed is divided into the pieces, just I said earlier. When the peer receives a piece, it can then redistribute it to the other peers. And the pieces are protected by the cryptographic hash, as we said that the hasha one is applied. and so as to avoid the accidental or malicious modification by the unauthenticated person. Then these pieces are distributed non-sequentially and the client rearranges them when it receives all the pieces. And the pieces size can be set arbitrarily by the client. For example, with the pieces size of 1 MB, a 10 MB file will be divided into the 10 equal pieces and will be shared in chunks of 1 MB. So that 10 MB files will be divided into the 10 pieces and each pieces having a size of 1 MB. When it will be transferred is done via TCP, and that TCP consists the protocol that makes sure that several requests are pending before the piece is being sent. So it will going to check it first. Then at the receiving end, the once the piece arrives, the another request is sent, and at any point in time, the specific number of pieces is requested. So that's it for the BitTorrent. Here, how we just saw how we are dividing our existing file, which having the multimedia file, whether it is audio or video. We divide that packet, that file into the several packets, and that several packets will be get shared to the end users, and that will be happen with the help of different peers. So that's it for the video. So thank you very much. We will see in next video.